Okay, our next one, and Roxann Andersen has made me promise to make sure that her husband, Bob Andersen, is accredited with part of the contribution to this tall tale. But Roxann Andersen with The Protest. The Protest, Roxann Andersen.
Once upon a time, the king died, and the prince became the premier of the province of Porridgeville. The tax burden had been small under the prince's paternal parent, but the prince decided to raise the tax on potatoes, pickles, and peas to finance his pastrami habit. But the peasant population's primary provision was pea porridge. They even put it on pickled peppers. The people pleaded for mercy, but appeals proved pointless. Soon, a powerful political party developed. They wanted Peter Piper to lead them, but he was too busy selling seashells down by the seashore. Instead, the public presented the polished Mr. Peter P. Poston as president. Poston petitioned, and his people paraded around the palace walls. The populace even painted themselves pea green to protest. But the prince persisted in taxing the pea porridge. What were the peasants to do? Parliamentary procedure was abandoned. They decided to launch an assault on the palace. Now, the prince had many animals protecting the premises: pythons and piranhas, pumas, porcupines, and pigs. Pigs. The public peeled potatoes into the Plaza Pond and plugged the palace plumbing, but the animals drove them away. Mr. Poston decided the animals had to be neutralized. So the pythons were sent to Peoria. Parcel post. Postage prepaid. The porcupine's prickly points were plastered with Peter Pan peanut putty. The public poisoned the pigs. The result was that the putrefying smell permeated the palace, and the prince puked. Next, the posse pole vaulted into the palace and hurt. Next, the posse pole vaulted into the palace and purged and purified the protecting pumas with pine sol and prunes. As their final act, the invaders pumped pea porridge into the royal pond around the perimeter of the property and polluted the piranhas. Finally, the paranoid prince capitulated to Mr. Poston and lowered the tariff on peas. But the people of Porridgeville have never forgotten the Poston Pea Party.